good day. Welcome to our 30-minute lovely little hatha yoga class. My name is Susan, and let's get started. Sitting nice and comfortable on your sit bones. Sukhasana position. If you find this is uncomfortable, you can sit with your legs straight if you'd like. So we always start our class with a couple minutes of breathing of pranayama. So today we're going to sit in chin mudra. All right. So position for your hands. Index finger, first little joint, rolled into the joint of your thumb. 3 fingers together, palms up, so just like this little circle. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. This is our chin mudra. This is a gesture of consciousness. Helps you recognize, deepen your consciousness, relax, brings calm, energy, and security. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Just slow everything down, relax those shoulders and just breathe. Nice long full smooth breath. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath for a few seconds and exhale fully. Now is the time to drop your day and settle your mind and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and lower your anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more nice long smooth breath. And on the exhale, let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath. And on your exhale, let's drop 3 fingers. Keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a nice big breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. One more breath. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Reach, stretch it out. And on the next exhale, bring the arms down very slow and gentle with your shoulders. Now, always something to think about besides focusing on the sensations of the breath. I really want you to pay attention to how you feel. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how your body moves. If it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. You can back up a little bit. Don't force your body. Respect your limitations and honor how your body feels. Now with the hands in front, here again we're going to crawl forward. If you can't go very far, just keep your hands there and bend your elbows and focus on leaning forward. So you're going to work on that spine a little bit from here. Now, very important that your back stays straight, head is level with the spine, and you're hinging with the hips. So try not to round your shoulders and hunch over, okay? Now hands in front, big breath. On the exhale, either just lean forward, bend your elbows, or those of you who are a little more flexible, you can go as far as you'd like. Now let's really work on lengthening the spine, releasing the shoulders, the muscles up and down your spine, all the way. Breathe. Try to keep your head level. If you have to bow your head a little bit, that's okay, but just don't bow it too far that you actually, really curl your neck and curl your upper spine. On the next exhale, stay low, and I want you to shift your body weight. So just slide your hands to the left. Now the weight's on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor. Roach with both hands. If you find that reaching more so with the right arm gives you a deeper stretch, you can make those adjustments as you go along. And this is for the shoulder, the right side of the body, the upper back, all the way down. Relax the shoulders. Now really feel the breath. Connect with that breath. Slow it down. On the next exhale, stay low. Shift your body weight all the way to the other side, moving very gentle with your spine. Now the weight's on the right thigh, left hip stays on the floor, and reach. And it doesn't matter how far you go. We know one side of your body is always a little stronger, a little more balanced, a little easier to work with. So that side you might be able to give it a little bit more. The other side maybe a little. It doesn't matter. When you find that place that feels just right, you know that's the place you need to be. And let's really start waking up the left side of the body. And while we're here, let's release the tension that we hold in our face. So I'd like you to just engage all the muscles. Just really scrunch up your face. Squeeze your face as tight as you can and hold it. And then let it go. Let all that tension filter through your body and sink into your mat for one more breath. On the exhale, come back to center. Bring yourself up, straight spine. Roll the shoulders out. Roll it out. All right. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back, preparing for our seated twist pose. Take your breath. And on the exhale, gently look over the left shoulder. Gently pressing on the left knee to the right. Keep your back straight, shoulders are relaxed. Now when we do a twist pose, it's all about working on releasing the spine, keeping it nice and strong and balanced and flexible. Releasing the muscles, the nerves, blood vessels up and down your spine. So don't torque your back. Even if you can move a little bit, that's okay. The breath is the same even in the twist pose. That breath is long and smooth and complete. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly release, counter pose. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind the back. Breath to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Now those of you who want to go a little deeper, who need to go deeper or can, you know what, just press on the knee a little bit more. That'll give you a little bit more movement. Or if you need to back up a little bit, absolutely. You make those adjustments as you go along. As long as you're aware of your alignment, the breath is flowing, you feel confident, you feel relaxed and comfortable as well. On the exhale, come back to center. All right, roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. Left hand on the floor beside the left knee. This one here, we're going to end up on the elbow, reaching up. If you find this is a little too intense for you, this is where the block would come in. And you can set the block up and bring the floor up to you any way you'd like. And if you don't have a block and you can't get to the floor, just put your hand out here. You can do the same stretch, all right? I'm going to start it without the block. I'll do this side with the block. So left hand on the floor or on your block, right hand on the right knee, straight spine. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale over. Everything is nice and lined up. Elbow and shoulder lined up. My right arm is lined up. I'm not leaning forward and I'm not tilted back. Spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. For those of you who are a little bit more flexible, you can reach over as far as you'd like. On the exhale, right hand to right knee. And on the exhale, I want you to push away, bringing the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. And this is, you can bend your elbow a little if you'd like. This is a nice stretch for the upper back, the shoulders. You can feel it all the way down, right into the hip. On the next exhale, bend the elbow, come to center. Slow and gentle with that spine, come back up. All right, now let's go to this side. Now, if you're gonna use your block, take it with you. And if you decide you're not using the block, you can do, like I said, just reach out. You can keep your arms straight or you can soften at the elbow. I'll do this side with the block. Left hand on left knee, right hand on the block or on the floor. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale over. Now lining up, being aware of the alignment is very important, but do what you can. If you're not as straight as your neighbor or as I am, don't worry about it. Do what you can, all right? You can't force your body into doing something it's not ready to do. And on the exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. You can keep the arms straight. You can soften at the elbow. This is just to release the upper back. But you feel it all the way down, all the way into the hip. Everything revolves around the breath. The breath is still long and smooth. Every breath you take the whole time we're together should be the same. It's relaxed. It's complete. On the exhale, bend the elbow. Come to center. Bring yourself up slowly. All right, roll the shoulders out. And let's slowly start untangling and releasing those legs. Let's get into our little butterfly. Now our little butterfly here. Releasing the inner thighs, starting to wake up the hips a little bit, the buttocks, the glutes, and also pelvic floor, the groin area here. So from here, if this is as far as you can go, just rest your hands and your arms on your legs. But keep your back straight, head level with your spine. You can stay right here and breathe. Don't worry about going any further. But if you want to go a little further, hands would come down to the ankles, the elbows would be pressing down on the knees very gently now. All right? Straight spine, big breath. Exhale. Now I'm trying to cue you on the breath. When I say on the next exhale or your next exhale, that's when I want you to try and move. Because you can't necessarily follow my breath because I have to talk and pay attention to what I'm doing. All right. And every breath you take is exactly the same. So even while I'm talking, you're still breathing. On the next exhale, come up very slowly, all the way. Hands on the knees, bring the knees together, and let's open up those legs. Let's get the kinks out of those legs now. Straighten it out. Now, toes pointing up to the ceiling always. That's a nice calf stretch. Hands in front. Now from here, you could either just lean forward slightly, or if you can crawl your fingers as far as you'd like. This is all about the hamstrings, releasing, stretching, decompressing those tight muscles behind the knee and the calf. This will work a little bit of your lower back as well, but focusing mostly on the hamstring, all right? Most people have very tight hamstrings. So hands in front. Like I said, if you can't go very far, just focus on perhaps leaning forward as opposed to moving your arms forward. You can find that place. You make those little adjustments as you go along. Big breath. Exhale. Now, while you're in this position, pay attention to how your knees feel. They're probably locked up. Let them go. Your thighs, let them go. Trying to identify and be able to release the tension as it occurs in your body. And even just leaning forward creates tension into the thighs, into the knees. Let it go. And just enjoy the stretch. Feel it. Now this particular stretch would be called a dynamic stretch or isometric. All right? Because it's active. You can feel it all the way up. And roll it out. All right? And let's get those legs together. Staff pose. Or I should say isotonic. Dynamic and isotonic. All right, roll the shoulders out. Sitting tall, being aware of your posture. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. So let's work the ankles, the toes, the wrists, and the fingers very quickly before we go any further. I want you to reach out. Now bring the arms down so we focus on the forearm, the wrist and hand, not so much the shoulders. Fingers are open, bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. And let's lengthen and stretch out the extensor muscles along the top of the forearm, the wrist and the hand, fingers. On the next exhale, straighten, bring them up. Right hand, just bring back the fingers very gently. Stretching up the hand, the wrist, and into the flexor muscles. And when you're ready, let's go to the other side. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe and don't hold your breath. And release, all right? And then from here, all I want you to do is just wiggle your fingers very, very slowly. You can wiggle your thumb very slowly, wiggle them around. All right. Just loosening up those tight fingers, especially if you have issues with your fingers. Let's just move them around. All right, hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. Let's come down to those ankles and the feet and the toes, all right? So from here, we're going to do, I want you to open up your legs just a little bit, all right? So we're going to do a nice move called a supination, which is rolling in, and the pronation, which is rolling out. So although this is working for the ankle, the whole leg is going to move, and the action actually comes right from the hip socket. So when you're moving your leg in, it's not going to go, I don't want you whipping your leg around too much. Try to pay attention to how your knee goes too. Don't torque the knee. Everything works together. It's just a gentle movement, okay? You don't have to move very far. All right, so now again with the position of your arms, you can lean back, do it this way if you want, or you can sit with your hands along your hips and do it this way with a straight spine, all right? Ready? Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. all the way. So like I said earlier, this is coming from the hip, but this is working the ankle, the lower leg muscles, the foot. One more time, in and out. And relax. Bring them back to neutral position. Relax. All right, you can bring your legs together a little bit if you want. So let's work those toes. I really want you to wiggle your toes around. Let's play piano. Play piano with the toes and round the ankles in and out. And let's work the fingers at the same time. Play piano with the fingers and round the wrists. You can go a little faster if you want, but keep your breath slow. Let's just really get a little articulation. Let's move and wake everything up. Perfect. Now from here, I'd like you to get into your table, into your hands and knees. Now for this position here, some people have a hard time with their knees or their wrists, and in my classes I always offer little pads that I've made up from old Pilates mats. But if you can use a thin blanket or a thin towel, just to give you a little extra cushioning, you know what, it makes a world of difference for comfort and safety as well. Now this is our table, checking your alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hip, so everything is nice and lined up and safe. These are hip distance apart, elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up, head is level with your spine. If you find this is hard on your wrist, you can go on your fists as well, and it'll change the angle of the wrist. And let's do some cat and cow. Let's work that spine a little more. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button, spine. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Breath in motion, meditation in motion, cat and cow. This is a wonderful stretch to lengthen that spine, release the upper back, and a lovely stretch for that lower back. Try to release your thighs if they're tight. Let's do one more set up. From here, bring yourself to straight, neutral spine. All right, so from here, we're going to get ourselves into our downward dog, and then we're going to get up to mountain. Curl the toes, take your breath. On the exhale, up. Now, if you have to make adjustments, move your feet back a little bit to get that tail up nice and high. Back is straight, head is hanging down, shoulders are relaxed. Feeling that place of balance, comfort in your downward dog. Breathe. From here, let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Come up nice and slow so you don't get dizzy. All right, perfect. Shake it out. Shake the hands out. Shake those legs out. Roll the shoulders out. Get all the kinks out. Let's get off the floor for a little while into our mountain Tattasana. Feet are hip distance apart, standing nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Relax, breathe. Feeling nice and anchored to the floor. Let's see if we can do a little check. Let's go through your body looking for tension. Wiggle your toes if you have to. Release your knees, if your thighs, if they're tight, let them go. Your belly, let it go. Your buttocks, your shoulders, let it go. Let all that tension and all that stress just filter through your body. Let it just sink into the ground. Come right out your feet into the ground. Perfect. All right, roll the shoulders out. All right, so we have a nice little flow today. All right, so we're going to start with our tree. All right. So this is a really nice balance pose. Let's see if I can get into a screenshot here so I don't cut off the top of my head. All right. Find yourself a focal point on the floor, standing nice and tall. Preparing for our tree, Vrikasana, foot on the floor, heel onto the side of the ankle. Take your breath. On the exhale, foot here, here, or all the way up here. Find your focal point, like I said, on the floor. That'll help you with your balance. So you can bring your arms out here like the branches in a tree. You can bring your hands here, or if you want, you can come all the way up here. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, come down all the way. Now coming to the front of your mat, I'm going to do it sideways here so you can see me. Preparing for pyramid, take your breath. On the exhale, step back with the right leg, back foot's on an angle. Check your alignment. Hip, knee, ankle, foot lined up. Hips are square, let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Preparing for pyramid, big breath. On the exhale, hinging up the hips, come down. Now this is engaged pyramid, hands on the knees. For those of you who want to go full pyramid, absolutely come all the way down. Now ideally the legs should be straight. If this is uncomfortable for any reason, soften your knee for your own safety. Preparing for warrior one, take your breath. Exhale, bend the knee, push on the foot, come up, all the way. Finding your lunge. Now the lunge, you should be able to see the tip of the toe from the tip of the knee. That means everything is nice and lined up, really taking care of that knee. Preparing for warrior two, take your breath. Exhale, left hand to the front, right to the back. Your body will turn slightly to the right. Arms are shoulder height, back is straight. Line those hips up. Keep your lunge, breathe. Preparing for side angle, take your breath. On the exhale, left elbow on the left knee, right arm comes up. Now you can have your arm here. If you are a little more balanced, you can bring your arm right over. Make sure everything is nice and straight and lined up and you're not twisted. This is one version of side angle. One more breath. Exhale, 5-star. Come up, turn your heels to the right, 5-star. Preparing for sun god, take your breath. Exhale, squat down, sun god. Keep your back straight. Arms are shoulder height. Five-star on the next exhale. Exhale, push yourself up nice and strong. Get a little fire into those thighs. Relax the shoulders, breathe. And let's get into our side angle. We're going to go to the right as well now. Take your breath. On the exhale, turn your feet, find your lunge. Line everything up. Feel a nice stretch into the inner thigh, the right leg. Side angle. Let's go to warrior two from here. Exhale, keep your lunge. Warrior one, next exhale. Pyramid, next exhale. Engaged on the knee or all the way down. One more breath. Exhale, bend the knee, push yourself up very slowly. Step forward. Let's work on our tree. Let's get this side in. Roll the shoulders out into position. Now if you find the tree pose is a little bit too complicated or just a little bit too much, maybe one side you can do it, maybe the other side. You know, if anything, just get your foot off the floor. Because you really want to focus on the strength, the stability of the toe, the foot, the ankle, and the leg. All right? So just give it a shot. Relax. Roll the shoulders out. Stare at that little spot on the floor. That'll really help you. Take your breath on the exhale. Here, here, or all the way up here. Arms are way out here like the branches in a tree. Or you can have them right here. Or all the way up here. Make sure you're nice and tall. One more breath. Exhale. Come down. All right, roll it out. Let's get back down onto the floor. Let's get into our child's pose. Come down nice and slow. Preparing for Balasana. Take your breath. And on the exhale, come down. Now, make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fists. You can rest your forehead on your stacked hands, on your block, or on the floor. But always make sure your head and your neck are properly supported. This is a resting place, a neutral place, and a full body stretch into your child's pose, Balasana. So just relax. Breathe. Now's the time to thank yourself for being here today. Taking the time, making the time, just to be on your mat for a little while, to breathe, to stretch, and just maybe to re-energize, maybe decompress and find that little place of sanctuary, of tranquility during our busy days, busy life, or whatever's going on right now. On the next exhale, bring yourself up slowly out of your child's pose, and very gently, let's get ourselves onto our backs. Come down nice and slow, all the way. Back is nice and grounded, shoulders are relaxed. Keep your knees bent, take your breath. And on the exhale, bring the knees up, give yourself a big hug. And I want you to rock from side to side. And just try to relax the shoulders as you're doing this, and just close your eyes and breathe and rock. And let's really work on releasing that spine. Give yourself a lovely back massage. Just rock. And just try to do some little circles to the left. And focus on the lower back a little bit. And little circles to the right. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. I want you to straighten the left leg, right foot on top of the left knee, left hand on top of the right knee, right arm stretch it out shoulder height. Let's prepare for supine twist pose. Take your breath. On the exhale, as you look over the right shoulder, gently pressing on the right knee to the left. The supine twist pose is another extra stretch for your spine, your lower spine. You get a bonus stretch to your hip area and your buttock, your thigh as well, lower back. On the next exhale, release. Let's go to the other side. Very gently straighten the right leg, left foot on top of the right knee, very gently. Right hand on the left knee, left arm stretch it out shoulder height. Take your breath. And on the exhale, as you look over the left shoulder, gently pressing on the left knee to the right. Now these stretches adjust them to what your body needs. If you need a deeper stretch, you can push a little more or less. Whatever feels good for you at this point. On the next exhale, release. And I want you to straighten your legs. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Let them fall over your head. And I want you to stretch your body out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Lengthen your body. Make yourself really long and tall. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing energy, which is our life force. Feeling heavy and relaxed and calm. For one more breath. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. You can bend your knees if you'd like for comfort. You can lay on your side if you'd like. In this class, because we have a short class, our Savasana is not very long. Some classes might last a few minutes, maybe longer, but we have to make it a little short today. So rest and relax and absorb the benefit of your practice. And on the next exhale, let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energy to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring your life back to your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. And when you're ready, very slowly and gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position, or any seated position at this point that is comfortable for you. Come up nice and slow and relax. Comfortable on your sit bones. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Satnam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace, and love and light be with you always. Namaste. And we're all done. Lovely. Nicely done, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. My normal class is usually an hour long, so it's a little bit of a challenge to make it a little bit shorter, but sometimes short is good too. All right. So have a lovely day, and keep repeating these classes if you'd like. I've got a whole bunch of them going on right now, and we'll see what happens for the future. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me.